What's up guys, KSWTV here, back again with a brand new video, and it is official, it is a done deal. Kalvin Phillips is going to join Manchester City. Let's discuss. Now, breaking in the last 18 to 24 hours, it is looking like Manchester City has sent a bid to Leeds United for £42 million, with £3 million in add-ons, raising that fee to 45 million add-ons. I'm not too sure what the add-ons are, how easy they are, but it is a flat fee of 42 million, as I said, with 3 million in add-ons. And I'm not the type of person to say that that's cheap for a player at all. I'm not going to say 40 million, 50 million pounds is cheap for a player. But if you consider three things for Kalvin Phillips: one, he's a homegrown talent from the Leeds Academy. Two, he's an English player. If we all know about transfers in the Premier League, that the English tax can raise fees to really weird amounts. Take, for example, in recent times, Ben White from Brighton to Arsenal, £50 million. He's not a £50 million player, but it is because he's played for England and he is an English player. And three, he is an English international player that has taken England to their first final since that 1966 World Cup, where they beat Germany in the final. So if you add those three things together, with the fee that we offered, we probably would have had to pay around 5 to 10 million more than what we should have. But as I said, those three things influx tax onto that transfer fee, and Leeds United don't want to let go of this guy without a fight. Now, do I think Kalvin Phillips will be a bench warmer? Absolutely not. I can see Kalvin Phillips during his first season at Manchester City definitely playing 100% of all League Cup games. I can see him playing 80 to 100% of all FA Cup games. He'll probably start to get replaced by Rodri around that semi-finals to final mark if we're lucky enough to get to those parts of the competition for the FA Cup, where I can see him playing every single game building up to around those times. I can see him playing a couple, if not most, of the Champions League group stage games, especially if we've got lower end sort of teams. Like in our last group, we had Club Bruges from Belgium, we had Leipzig. I can see him definitely playing in the CDM role, or even Pep experimenting with playing two CDMs in that instance. And I can also see him playing quite a few, if not a lot, of Premier League games. I think the stage where we start getting into every 10 games around the 2-3 Premier League game mark, with, you know, obviously a mix of FA Cup, Carabao Cup and Champions League games in there. I can see him racking up quite a few appearances in the Premier League, coming off the bench as well. So in all, I can see in all competitions Kalvin Phillips playing at least 25 games, but rising maybe to 30, maybe even 35 games, if he proves to the team and to the staff and Pep that he's really on that level. Obviously, I think this is a great signing as well for leadership. We need leaders in the team. Kalvin Phillips obviously is the captain of Leeds United. He is still a young player, and he leads as well on the pitch, off the pitch as well. He's very vocal on the pitch as well, very assertive. He wants the best from his players, and if you're not committing to the team, if you're not putting 100% in the team, he will let you know on that pitch, and he will rise the team if they're behind, if they're needing a goal. In all aspects of the game, Kalvin Phillips is a leader, and I can see him maybe in a couple seasons, like Ruben Diaz did last season, come into the team, and then maybe a season in, maybe get introduced into that leadership group with Ilkay Gundogan, with Ruben Diaz and Kevin De Bruyne. This is a deal that I think we can look back in 2-3 years' time and say what a bargain it is for this player to get for £42 million. I think this is probably my favourite deal, apart from obviously the Erling Haaland deal for this season. I've obviously really expressed my interest in watching Julian Alvarez, but just seeing a player that is clearly ready for a top 4 team in the Premier League. Obviously, there was links with him to Manchester United. He obviously wasn't going to go there because of the rivalry between the two clubs, Manchester United and Leeds. He didn't want to ruin and tarnish his legacy with Leeds going over to United, but he chose Manchester City, and it just goes to show now this has been a very, very important transfer window for the club. And really, in the grand scheme of Europe, I can say honestly that the best players in the world want to come to Manchester City now. There's going to be love for the Barcelonas, the Real Madrids, the Liverpools, but no one wants to go to Manchester United anymore. They want to come to Manchester City. No one wants to go to Chelsea Football Club. No one wants to go to Bayern Munich. if Manchester City's in the running for them. And that is a big statement for this club. And it looks like we're not going to be done. We've got Stefan Ortega. It's looking like going to be introduced sometime at the end of this week or early next week as a free transfer. We've got outgoings, maybe Raheem Sterling. Zach Steffen looks like he's going to go out on loan so he can secure his #1 spot for the World Cup, the USA. And obviously, the links heavily linked, and looks like it's going to be nearly a done deal right now with Mark Cucurella from Brighton. It's just that fee. We're not going to pay anywhere near £50 million for Mark Cucurella, but that's for another video. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about Kalvin Phillips. Is this a good transfer? Do you think he's going to hit the ground running? I do. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell notifications. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and join the Facebook group, Man City Global Fan Group. I'll leave it right here. Over 420,000 members at the time of this recording. Any transfer news, injury news, player news, game updates, scores, anything like that, everything Manchester City related is on this page. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.